So yes, I've been reviewing for a little while now and I found it lots of fun. I saw a really good movie today that I'm looking forward to reviewing. You've probably already guessed what it is if you know the movie. The movie is, of course, Wreck-It Ralph. It's basically about this guy called Wreck-It Ralph who wrecks buildings, and then this guy called Fixer Felix Jr., the name of the game, he has to repair the buildings. But however, Wreck-It Ralph doesn't like how he's always the bad guy and never ever wins a medal, while Fixer Felix always wins a medal, and Wreck-It Ralph gets thrown off the building, and he has to sleep in a dump, instead of a nice house like Fixer Felix Jr. gets to be in. So he decides, why doesn't he leave his game and go and win a medal somewhere else, because he really wants to win a medal. So he goes to another game, and there he wins a medal. But unfortunately, he loses the medal, which is a bit sad for him because he's trying to be a good guy. And when he goes to get his medal in a Candyland, he meets this character called Vanellope, who he builds a very strong friendship with. And it's a really, really nice movie. It's really emotional, and the artistic element in the movie is excellent. Just look at the surrounding atmosphere right now in the video you're watching. Notice all the little details of those trees. It just looks really entertaining, and it's really nice to see how good detail Walt Disney's gone to this. And also the character design is pretty good. Yeah. And the characters have all been developed well, and they've got some good meaning to them. The story's also really well done. It's got a lot of good meaning to it, and there is a point where it does get very, very emotional. I know this might sound weird for a movie that's based on video games, but it actually gets there. And it doesn't just focus on gaming and doing well in gaming. It just goes outside the box. I think that's what makes Wreck-It Ralph be such a good movie. The direction in the film is also really good, and considering it's a directorial debut, that is amazing really, to think that Rick Moore has directed this good a movie for a feature directorial debut. Also, the voice acting is really good as well. Wreck-It Ralph is voiced by John C. Reilly, and Vanellope is voiced by Sarah Silverman. They both voice their lines really, really well. And so does the Candy King. He also voices his lines very, very well. You've got to see this movie to meet the Candy King. He's a great character, and he's been designed really, really well, and he's just a really great character, to be honest. I really like his story and everything. And also, I just really like the settings in the movie. It's got some really convincing settings, like the Candyland actually looks like a Candyland. And they've actually made the video games like real video games, not just like made up things. And even the shooting kind of area, that even looks realistic. It looks exactly how shooting games look like, which is what makes it just so, so good. And the atmosphere as well, all the colours. The colour palette is absolutely amazing for a movie. I mean, just look at it. So with detailed colours and all the computer stuff and how the characters all connect is also done really, really well. However, this movie has led to there to be some movies that weren't so good. The Emoji Movie has clearly copied some elements from it, but I think they forgot why Wreck-It Ralph was just so successful. It had such a bright colour palette, and the themes used in the movie are excellent. It just nails using these elements all together and how the characters connect and how they can go in between games. I just love it. It just makes you look at power chords a bit differently, I've got to admit. It was honestly an excellent movie, and I don't know how it did not win the Best Animated Feature Oscar. A lot of people believe that it was robbed because Brave won it, and Brave is not nearly as good a film as Wreck-It Ralph was. I mean, Wreck-It Ralph is just so amazing. However, I do have one little bit of criticism. Some of the characters that Vanellope races against do look a bit weird, and their character design could definitely be improved. But other than that, it is an awesome movie, guys. You have to check it out. I'm going to give Wreck-It Ralph an A+. Also, a